We're living in an amazing time of really fast changes in technology. Every day, scientists and engineers are pushing the limits of what we once thought was impossible. These new ideas aren't just in labs or science papers, they're actively changing our world, affecting how we live, work, and talk to each other. From the powerful computers we carry in our pockets to the complex systems that run our cities, technology has become a big part of modern life. It promises answers for humanity's toughest problems, giving us a peek into a future that's more efficient, safer, and healthier for everyone. At the heart of this big change are the ideas of autonomy and personalization. These aren't just fancy words, they show a big shift in how we solve problems. Autonomy means systems that can work and make choices without people directly telling them what to do. Think of it like teaching a machine to think and act on its own, based on tons of information it can process. On the other hand, personalization means moving away from solutions that fit everyone. Instead, services and products are made just for what each person needs, whether it's medical treatment or a simple product suggestion. These two powerful ideas come together to create technologies that seem almost like something from a sci-fi movie. They are made to understand us and our surroundings with amazing accuracy. Imagine a world where your car drives you to work while you relax or get ready for the day. Imagine a healthcare system that doesn't just treat sickness, but prevents it by understanding your unique genetic code. This isn't a far-off dream anymore. These technologies are being developed and tested right now, and they're ready to make big changes that will affect every part of our daily lives in the coming years. Going into this new world of technology is both exciting and full of important questions. As we let smart machines do more and more tasks and rely on information to make personal choices, we also need to think about what might happen. How do we make sure these systems are safe, reliable, and used in a fair way? How do we get society ready for such a big change? Understanding these new technologies is the first step to using their huge potential for good and building a future that helps everyone, making our lives better in ways we're just starting to imagine. Autonomous technologies are systems that can sense their surroundings and navigate without human help. The most well-known example is the autonomous vehicle, often called a self-driving car. These cars use a complex set of sensors, including cameras, radar, and LiDAR, to create a detailed 360-degree map of their surroundings. This data is then processed by powerful onboard computers, running advanced artificial intelligence algorithms. The AI makes real-time decisions about steering, accelerating, and braking, allowing the car to safely navigate complex road situations, just like a human driver would, but with the potential for much greater safety. The uses for this technology are changing transportation. Companies like Waymo and Cruise are already running robotaxi services in some cities, letting people order a car with no driver at the wheel. This can change personal mobility, especially for older adults or those with disabilities, giving them new freedom and independence. Beyond passenger cars, autonomous technology is being put into public transportation, with driverless buses and shuttles being tested all over the world. The goal is to create a more efficient, connected, and safer transportation network, greatly reducing traffic jams and accidents caused by human error. It's not just roads that are changing. The skies are also filling with autonomous devices. Delivery drones are a great example of this air revolution. Companies like Amazon Prime Air and Zipline are developing small, uncrewed aircraft to deliver packages directly to customers' homes. These drones can carry small items, from online shopping to urgent medical deliveries, much faster and more efficiently than traditional delivery trucks. In remote or hard-to-reach areas, drones can be a lifesaver, bringing medicine, blood, and vaccines to clinics that would otherwise be difficult to supply quickly. The impact of autonomous vehicles and drones on our daily lives will be huge. Imagine your morning commute where your car handles the stress of traffic, giving you extra time to read, work, or just relax. Think about ordering a product online and having it at your doorstep within an hour, delivered by a quiet electric drone. These technologies promise a future of unmatched convenience and efficiency. They will not only change how we and our goods move around, but also reshape our cities and our economies, creating new jobs and industries centered around this exciting new age of autonomous transportation. Just as technology is changing transportation, it's also bringing a big shift in healthcare. We call this personalized medicine. This new way of thinking moves away from the old idea of treating everyone the same way with standard solutions. Instead, it uses a deep understanding of what makes each person unique to create special treatment and prevention plans. The main idea is simple but powerful. Everyone is different, so the healthcare they get should be made just for them. This method looks at a person's genes, how they live, and their environment to give them the best care possible. A key part of personalized medicine is looking at genetic information. Thanks to new ways of mapping genes, looking at a person's entire genetic code is now faster and cheaper than ever. This genetic blueprint gives important clues about a person's chances of getting certain sicknesses like cancer, heart disease, or diabetes. By looking at this information, doctors can find possible health risks long before any symptoms show up. This allows for early and preventive actions such as suggesting specific changes to how you live or getting checked more often, helping to stop sickness before it even starts. This genetic information is also super helpful for treating sicknesses that people already have. For example, with cancer, doctors can look at the tumor's genes to really understand what's making it grow. This lets them pick special treatments that attack the cancer cells directly, leaving healthy parts alone, which means more effective treatments with fewer bad side effects compared to regular chemotherapy. Also, there's a field called pharmacogenomics that studies how a person's genes affect how they react to medicines. This helps doctors give the right medicine at the right amount from the very beginning, avoiding a long and often frustrating process of trying different things. The good things about personalized medicine go way beyond just better treatment. It lets people take a more active part in managing their own health. When you understand your own genetic risks and what you're likely to get, you can make smarter choices about your diet, exercise, and how you live. This move towards preventing sickness and predicting health issues has the power to create a healthier community overall. By focusing on keeping people healthy instead of just treating them when they're sick, personalized medicine promises a future where healthcare is not only more effective, but also more proactive and focused on you. The mix of self-driving cars and special healthcare is going to bring huge benefits to everyone. Safer roads are one of the biggest good things. With self-driving cars, there's a huge chance to really lower the number of road accidents. Most of these accidents happen because of human mistakes. This means fewer injuries and deaths, saving many lives every year. At the same time, special healthcare promises to make our lives longer and better by stopping sickness and giving us better ways to get well. Together, these new ideas are building a future that's not just more effective, but also much safer and healthier for everyone. For people, these changes will mean more freedom, ease, and control over their lives. Self-driving cars will give us back valuable time we used to spend driving, which we can now use for work, relaxing, or being with family. They will give rides to those who can't drive, making them more independent. In healthcare, special healthcare gives us knowledge about our own bodies. It lets us be a part of our own health journey, making smart choices that lead to better health results. These technologies are not just tools. They are the engines for a better, more personal human experience. Putting these new ideas into our daily lives will deeply change how we live today. Our cities will become smarter and less crowded, with smooth traffic and quietly buzzing delivery drones flying overhead. How we deal with healthcare will change from reacting to problems to being proactive, focusing on staying well, not just fighting sickness. This future needs us to change, learn new skills, and think differently about the systems that support our society. The change will be slow, but its total effect will completely change what it means to live in the 21st century. That's why it's super important for us to be open to these new technologies. It's normal to feel a bit careful when big changes are happening, but saying no to progress isn't the answer. Instead, we should get involved with these new ideas, understand how they work, and be part of talks about how they should be used. By welcoming the future with curiosity and a willingness to change, we can make sure these powerful tools are used to build a better world for us and for the kids who come after us. The future isn't something that just happens to us. It's something we can actively shape, and technology gives us the ways to do it.